It's my pleasure to welcome you to the show again, and I have some very lovely people with me in the studio. I have Amina.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Cecilia.
My pleasure.
And on the guitar, once again, we have Dave Azzi.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, on this edition of the program, we have a very special menu. We're going to be making a lamb sauce. We're going to serve this with couscous, and we're going to make vegetables as well. So this is really, really a balanced meal. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
How can I live my life without you? How can I go on without you? I am nothing without you. You live in me. You move in me. You are Jesus. Oh, how can I? Oh, how can I? Oh, how can I? Oh, yeah.
All right, nothing like a little gospel to put us in the mood for this show. And well, for our menu today, we have lamb. This is mutton also. It can be referred to as mutton. Lamb, mutton, all is just ram meat. Then we have couscous. This is our main starch sauce. To make the lamb sauce, we have olive oil. On this little plate here, we have some spices. This is a spice. This is pepper and peppercorns mixed together. This is the blend. You can blend this with your blender, hard cup. Then this is our basil, sweet basil, powdered form. This is curry powder, salt, seasoning, garlic, ginger, spring onions. We have the peppers. We have the tatase, your sweet pepper, tomatoes, and scotch bonnet, that's atarugu. Then we have green beans and carrots. This is for the vegetables to go with our couscous and lamb sauce. So that's about the size of what we are going to be using for this menu. We'll just get to the cooking. Okay, to use our lamb for the sauce, we first of all have to marinate it. And to marinate, we simply, the lamb has been cut to a certain size. This is good for either putting in the oven or for, you know, just cooking slow on the gas top or cooker top. So to marinate it, this is like 1.5 kilos or 1 kilo of lamb. Put some salt, and after we put the salt, we add 2 beef seasoning cubes, and we add the pepper with the sweet peppercorns. About 1 teaspoon of that. So after you've done this, you give it a good mix, and you let it stand. You let this stand overnight in the fridge so that all of the seasoning will seep into your lamb. When you do that, this is what happens. So this lamb has been marinated overnight. We're going to use this, and we just get to it. We're going to put this in our frying pan. We're going to cut it to smaller pieces. We're going to do that because we're not going to put this in the oven. This is not going to be an oven roast. If it were going in the oven, we'd put it like this, and we'll start roasting it. It will be something that will, you know, slow cook for a long time, so we don't even have to cut it. By the time it's done, it would have, you know, broken into smaller pieces. We're done. Our cooking pan has been heating for a bit. I'm just going to turn up the heat. I'm using olive oil, and olive oil does not like too much heating. This is just to get the pan going. The ram meat has a lot of fat in it, so that's why we're using minimal cooking fat. This is just to get the cooking going, just to oil the pan. And then our ram goes in. Just let that simmer for a bit, put the lid on, and back to our table. We're using spring onions, 2 large spring onions. You all know when I cut my onions, pretty rough. I have no finesse when I'm cutting onions, so that's done too. Just gonna add that to the mix. Okay, now we have like 1.5 kilos of lamb. So to that we're going to add 2 large tatase, which is really sweet pepper or capsicum. And then we have like 5 tomatoes. Now depending on how much of this spice you had already used in your marinade, we're going to put some scotch bonnet. We're going to add like 5 of these as well. So we're going to do that. Just take out the pips from the capsicum. Who is afraid of pepper? I love pepper. Okay. Alright, so we are all agreed in the house that we can do 5 scotch bonnet, right? Yeah. Okay. And we're going to do that with like 4 or 5 medium-sized tomatoes. We're going to blend that. Once our meat is browned a little, we'll add the blend. We're not forgetting that we're going to add a bit of garlic. One or half a clove, depending on how much garlic you love. So we're doing all of this is going in the blender. So we have like garlic, ginger as well. Do remember that ginger is spicy too. So we're doing a spicy sauce. So we have some ginger. This is good. Garlic. All of this goes in the blender, and then it goes on the sauce. Our meat is nice and brown, so we can quickly add our blend. So we'll let that cook on low heat for about half an hour so the lamb will be nice and tender, and then we'll add the rest of our spice. We have it right here. We're going to put a bit of curry and a bit of basil in between the time. By the time it's the cooking time is over, like in 30 or 35 minutes, we'd have added all of this basil, curry powder, and the chopped spring onions. We'll get to our vegetables in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Stay with the show. Alright, so we're going to just roughly chop the rest of the spring onion. Where else do we use spring onions? Do we eat it often?
I think it depends on people. Depends on preferences, I think.
Okay.
Particularly, I use it. I use it in my jollof rice.
Okay.
When I'm cooking porridge yam, I also use it.
I love it in what's pate. Pate acha. It's nice in pate too. So Cecilia, how do you use your spring onion?
I use it in my stew, vegetable stew.
Okay.
Yes.
That will make it have a really different flavor. Mr. Azi, do you cook? I'm
Yeah,
still asking.
I do.
Alright. And you use spring onions?
I can't remember when last I used it.
Oh.
I must have used it for Indomie. And fried eggs.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice in fried eggs. It is. It is. Yes, it's nice. It's nice when you finally shred it. It's nice in fried eggs. Actually, it's good for omelets. All right. So I'm done chopping this. I'm just going to go straight to doing the carrots and the green beans that we are going to steam separately. Then I'll now put the rest of the flavoring in lamb. And when we come back, we'll set our couscous to cook. Stay with the show. Don't go nowhere. Alright, so while our ram sauce is simmering away, we're going to set our vegetable to cook. And originally I had wanted to do our couscous in this pot, but I'm afraid it's going to get sticky. So I'm going to use a wok instead. And after the vegetable is done, we'll do our couscous in a jiffy. Little bit of basil left over from the ram sauce goes in there. little water. And we're good for the vegetables. And now I'm going to add to our simmering sauce the spring onions, and that will be that for the sauce. So we're just going to clear up, and we're going to bring you a little something on the food value of the carrot. Stay with us as you take you on this trip on the food value of the carrot. Carrots are best known for their rich supply of the antioxidant nutrient that was actually named after them, beta-carotene. The carrot is a root vegetable. Usually orange in color, it can also come in purple, red, white, and yellow varieties. Carrots have a crisp texture when fresh. Apart from beta-carotene, this vegetable also contains vitamin A, B6, and vitamin K. It is a good source of dietary fiber. Carrot is a popular vegetable, usually eaten raw, but is also used in soups, broths, and stews. Grated for salads, sliced for stir-fries, or chopped and steamed as a side dish. Carrots are healthy and loved by people of all ages. Carrot juice or cake, anyone? Here is to bright eyes. So a little water in the pan. And this is our couscous. Everybody is saying it looks like curry, but actually couscous is a grain. And you can make couscous from corn or from maize, but it has to be coarsely ground. And then you steam it and you eat it with a sauce instead of eating tuwo and soup all the time. So really it's just a variation on what we use grain for, and you just steam it. It doesn't take long to cook. So immediately the water heats up, we'll just put in the couscous, a little oil, but very little water. You start it with very little water because you want it to be fluffy. So you don't want it to be sticky. So you start with very little water. So I've added very little water to the wok, and why I'm using this is non-stick. I don't want it to stick. That's why I changed the pot. So just little tricks, and let's see what we can do with our couscous today. We're going to bring on our special guest shortly. Don't go anywhere. Now we're finally down to the interview segment, and I have a very special person in the house, and I present to you Mrs. Fumi Kendi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, Fumi and I, we went to school together. We studied mass communication in Kaduna Polytechnic, and we had fun days then. But I'm going to ask you now, how come from mass communication to glam cakes?
Okay, first of all, after service, I actually got a job with a bank, Afri Bank. I worked in the bank for 5 years. and I got tired of working in the bank. I wanted to do my own thing, be my own boss, be an employer of labor. So I actually went to learn how to bake and decorate cakes, and I resigned, and that's how I started.
Okay, so you put yourself through that. How long did it take you to learn?
Let me say 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, but I learned from different people.
Okay.
I didn't just stop in one place. I had to learn from different people, and actually educate myself, and I improved on myself too.
Okay, all right. So can we talk about starting capital? You worked for 5 years or
Yes,
6 years?
5 years, yes.
Okay, so you saved up starting capital, or how did this happen?
Yes, I had savings, but I didn't really start immediately. Like I was doing it like I'll do a box of cupcakes, give to my husband to take to his office. I'll do cupcakes, give to my friends, and as soon as they order, if I need to buy anything, I'll quickly go and get it.
Okay, so you started a little.
A little.
They said do not despise small beginnings.
Yes, I started
very, very little.
very little.
Okay. What else would you say is the basis for you, really, just having the passion to do your own thing?
I wanted something I could wake up in the night and do. I wanted something I could do without being scared of anybody. I don't like people bossing me around. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to, I'm actually artistically inclined. So I wanted to put this into use to make other people happy. And baking was really fun for me. And whenever I make cake for people, I could actually see this glow in their face. And sometimes I even get a hug after baking for people. So it was fun, actually.
Okay. So it's the passion.
Yes.
The passion is the drive.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of young people out there who keep saying, there's nothing for me out there to do.
No.
There's always something to do.
There's always something. We're always, I'm sure everybody is actually passionate about something. There's something inside of everybody. And if you put it to work, the sky is your limit.
All right. Tell us a little bit about family life. How do you combine family life and now your business?
There's no problem. I work from the house, and I'm always there for my kids. There's time for them, and there's time for my business too. Like sometimes I don't even sleep in the night. I work all through the night. During the day, I can actually sleep and care for my kids too. So it's actually fun for me.
Something that really works for you.
Yes, I get to drop my kids in school. I get to pick them up. It's fun. I love it.
Okay, there's always talk about super moms. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So you're like blazing the trail. You're like kind of showing everybody that you know what, you can do what you like.
Yes, you
can.
can.
But are you making any profits?
Definitely I am. I'm doing better than when I was in the bank. Seriously.
Okay, give me an idea. Give me some figures.
No, I can't do that. But I'm actually doing better. Okay. You know, banking is a well-paid job.
Yes.
Yes. And when I was leaving, my colleague kept telling me, are you sure you're going to survive? And I tell them, yes, I am. Because I was determined. Because I know if I don't work hard, I'm not going to eat. So I needed to work hard. I needed to go extra mile to make my customers happy.
And everybody is happy already.
Everybody is happy, seriously.
So can you tell me where you see your business in another 4 years?
I see myself as a world-class baker in another 4 years.
Wow.
Seriously.
Yeah, so you've set some really, really high standards for yourself.
Yes, and that's
so
what
you're
I
working
want to
towards
be.
it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I love that because we really do need to encourage people to find a niche for themselves and work at it, because the government jobs, really, are they there? No, they're not available. So we really must create the jobs.
Do something.
So how many people do you employ?
I have 3 people right now.
Okay, permanently employed.
Permanently
I'm
employed.
so happy. I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank
you know,
you.
you're employer of labor.
Yes,
so
yes.
encouraging.
Thank
All
you.
right. Let's talk a little bit. When you're relaxing, when you're not baking, since you love baking, okay, I can live with that. I know where you're coming from. I love cooking, so I can understand. When you want to relax, sometimes you actually do cook.
Yes, I do. I love to cook too.
All right. So apart from baking, kitchen stuff, what else do you do when you want to relax?
I love to shop.
Welcome to my world.
Seriously.
Shoes or bags?
Yes.
Which one? Shoes or bags?
Shoes, bags, clothes,
both. Okay,
everything.
All right. Okay. Welcome to my world. I love you.
Thank you.
I love you. You're just right up my street.
Yeah.
All right. So, family life. When you guys go out, what do you do? What's the fun thing that you love doing as a family?
Do we actually go out? I actually love to stay at home, seriously.
Okay, so
if my husband wants us to go out, like, what are we going outside to do? I can get a movie and watch. I can cook you whatever you want to eat here. So
you guys are like more of a homebody.
Yes.
And you encourage him to stay at home too.
I do.
Oh, well, that's nice. I love that.
I
really. All right. Books. What's your favorite book?
Sidney Sheldon.
Which one?
If Tomorrow Comes.
Wow. All right. Music?
Music. I love Nigerian stuff.
Okay. And who is the person that you like really?
Olamide.
Yes. All his songs?
All his songs.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. We're going to okay, the cupcakes are here. Every member of the house is going to get a box of these cupcakes, courtesy of Glam Cakes. And for you, we're going to give you something different from your cupcakes.
Oh,
we're going to give you a bag with Cantus. Do you know Cantus?
No.
It's Benny seed made into cakes like biscuits.
Okay.
They are very healthy.
Okay.
It's a different thing from cake, so we're going to give you a bag of
Okay.
Cantus.
All right. I would love
Thank
to have
you
that.
for showing up.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for having me.
All right, that's the size of our package. We're going to be eating our couscous with lamb sauce, with vegetables, and I hope Fumi loves that too. We'll be doing this again same time next week. Don't you go anywhere because we'll be eating and you'll be watching. Bye.